Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Sufrin Hanan from Magister Management, Postgraduate School of Pakuan University. Thank you very much to the ASEAN Education Symposium Committee for this opportunity to present my article with the title Building a Brand in Higher Education, a review of the literature on higher education in brand management. As introduction, currently we know that higher education institutions need a market in a climate of international competition. Challenges in university branding are different from commercial branding. Increasing competition between universities and higher educations make institutions need to understand, manage, and leverage a strong brand position. So more universities apply common marketing techniques, including brand management to compete effectively. The aims of this article is to systematically build awareness regarding contemporary states of knowledge in the domain of brand management, especially how brand management in higher education is fit for brand management research. Based on a review of the literature on higher education institution brand management, there are 4 strategic concepts in building a brand in higher education. The first strategic concept is the concept of branding in the context of higher education. And the second strategic concept is brand management in higher education, marketing and commercialization. And the third strategic concept is higher education brand reputation management. The fourth strategic concept is the challenge of brand building and the importance of branding in the higher education. For the first concept, brands, we know that have the unique functional or emotional benefits. There is no concurrence between the scholars on how a complete and holistic definition of the higher education brand should be and what its dimensions are. There is a difference between practitioners' consensus and scholarship in the field of higher education institution. Most of the literature on higher education focus on awareness, taglines, and mission statement only. A good brand in higher education institution, however, require a good opinion from external audience in building the image of the institution. The brand of the university is a manifestation of the appearance of the institution. And the second concept of building a brand in higher education is in terms of brand management in higher education, marketing, and commercialization. We have 3 issues regarding this brand management in higher education, marketing, and commercialization. The first issue is building a college strong brand. The most important thing is to find unique and specific issues, including building a college brand. Higher education institutions, from the point of view of corporate brand issues, is closely related to brand management and growth in service organizations. Higher education institutions are moving forward as a corporate model with very aggressive marketing. As a higher education institutions are becoming increasingly marketized and promotional activities are increasing. A strong brand for the university will make new students very attractive, and this will also increase retention rates. The second issue is a higher education brands as a service brand. Higher education institution brand as a service brand require a great emphasis on internal marketing so that all employees will become consumer touch point, and service brand play a role in reducing risk from the intangibility aspect. Higher education brand as a service brand, because this is the service industry and aspect of higher education institution branding that need to be considered are intangibility and inseparability. Higher education institution brand as a service brand require a great emphasis on internal marketing. Yeah. Meanwhile, consumers saw an expansion in the value of the higher education institution because higher education institution brands are very essential to their social status. Therefore, higher education institution must build a situation analysis process to create an effective position and strategy in presenting the image and reputation of higher education and building its position in minds of the public. The third issue is about higher education institution marketization and commercialization. In marketing context, higher education branding is more about directly sharpening the promotion function to students. It should be noted that it not only reflects higher education marketization development, but also contributes to bringing about higher education institution development and change. The higher education institution branding activities are related to the expansion of the increasingly complex areas of education. Education, and especially the academy, have long been seen as a socio-didactic function that focus on intellectual, moral cultivation, and socialization. So there are three main approaches related to branding in higher education to make it acceptable to the market, including characterizing the brand, positioning the brand, and personalizing the brand. The third strategic concept is building a brand in higher education. Higher education brand reputation management. For higher education institution, the unique experience of higher education institution is a strength because the brand communication, commitment to a certain experience. This is very critical for higher education because it must ensure consistent performance according to consumer expectation. A strong institutional brand is the key to bringing consumer to a long-term relationship and global competitive environment. However, literature related to branding effort by higher education institution and subsequent effect in building consumer relationship is still rare. Although brand reputation management is not research intensive in the context of the higher education market, it is generally used as a brand value. Brand reputation is used as a tool to promise quality product and service to consumers. Brand reputation will support the idea that company reputation is used as a promise for good brand quality and good service level as well. The fourth strategic concept is the challenge of brand building and the importance of branding in the higher education. Building and maintaining a brand in higher education sector is very challenging. Activities that focus on commercial aspects such as branding are inherently difficult for universities if there is no need to build relevant linking departments that do not have commercial objective. So identifying clear brand principle is very important. However, for higher education institution, especially in terms of stakeholder interest, internal organization, and difference in service provided is very challenging. In higher education institution, the educational brand is strong because the institution has a clear position in the minds of customers. The higher education institutions are different if higher education institution has a unique position like Harvard. So the conclusion is the use of influence of brand management in institution will generate brand value for long-term sustainability for higher education institution. A higher education brand is a perception or emotion that is maintained by consumer or the perspective of consumer based on their experience with academic institution. The brand of the university is a manifestation of the appearance of the institution and reflect the capacity of the institution to satisfy student needs, build trust, and can assist the institution in the recruitment process. A strong brand for a university will make new students very attractive, and this will also increase retention rates. A strong educational brand because it has a clear position in the mind of customer. A unique position is necessary. Thank you very much.